So good morning, everybody. I'm hoping that you guys are having an incredible morning. So this morning, I just thought to showcase my morning beverages. These are the refreshments I would typically go out for in any morning. They get me going, they get me pumped, and it's just a great way to start the day. So I've got different kinds of tea, among them Lipton tea, ginger tea, and Tetley tea. So Tetley tea is one of my favorites. Reason behind that being Tetley tea has very marginal closeness to the Kenyan tea in terms of the flavor, loads of flavonoids and potassium, and these translates into great health benefits for your body. So that's the reason as to why I've chosen Tetley tea as my top choice, my best choice of tea. What's very important for me to mention is that I've been out on a very aggressive hunt for Kenyan tea. It's quite a rare commodity here in Edmonton. I've talked to friends, I've inquired with different business people around, and it's still quite a rare find. I had a very reliable, apparently came across to me initially as a very reliable source, and I thought through this line I'll be well supplied and just well supplied on a long-term basis, but that line has since died out, so that left me somehow in limbo. And out of that, I had to find other options around me. So another thing that somehow crossed my mind was outsourcing this Kenyan tea from Kenya, just procuring, just a number of boxes from Kenya and have them shipped out to me. But then so many things angled against me, the logistical challenges. These boxes have to be packaged in Kenya, get wired through a courier service, and that might take time, the transit time. I've tried to get packages from Kenya, and believe you me, they take time to get up here. So that whole, time frame issue is what completely made me to look a different direction and shoot this great idea down. So for now, I just don't have a lot of options. I just have to settle with what I have around me. So next in line is my Maxwell coffee. This coffee is really good. It's actually one of those coffees out there that has a very subtle, caffeine kick. It's not too instant. I mean, it's instant coffee, don't get me wrong, but it's not, that immediate punch. Because some coffees can be super strong. You just need to pound a cup and the next minute you bouncing off the walls and hyperactively racing all over the place. So with my coffee, it's a bit laid back, and that's one of the things that have made me to greatly gravitate towards it. On the weekends, I like to indulge my fruit passion juice. It's one of the best. It's got a kind of tangy taste to it. That passion fruit has a tangy taste naturally. So the juice itself kind of derives that sourness, light sourness from the fruit. So that's another thing that I would normally pull out on the weekend when I'm watching my soccer games, soccer matches. Maybe another thing, another drink that I, like to use mostly at night before bed is my Milo. So Milo, initially or right at first, I used to use hot chocolate. Hot chocolate is really good, but then So I don't even know how I made this switch to Milo, but Milo is really good. When I use maybe at least a spoon, I don't have to go for milk. With hard chocolate, the kind that I would get, it kind of felt too light for my drink, and I had to spike it up with some bit of milk. So for that reason, I thought to just, go with Milo, and, that's how hot chocolate fell off my shelves. And finally, last beverage to pull in the fold is my water. So I always go for Pure Life. This water is the best. I mean, I've been using it for a couple years now, about 3-4 years. Great benefits, great hydration product right here. The reason as to why or rather I decided to shun away from tap water is because tap water here in Canada is extremely chlorinated, a lot of chlorine. I mean, it's safe for drinking, but then I just don't find it too safe, especially if I'm using it for my dishes, and oftentimes, especially with glasses, they'll come out stained white. I mean, I just don't want to put all that stuff, all that residue in my body. So that's the reason as to why, as for drinking, I try to strictly stick to Pure Life. If not, I do have a water dispenser, so I can always draw water from there, drinking water. Okay, so that wraps up the drinks tour this morning for you guys. So I hope you guys might be able to pluck a leaf or two from my tour to enrich and to benefit your life. All right, so you all have a great week. Thank you.